Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today, as promised, I am at MGs in the Park. I'm here with Nigel. He's not very chatty this morning, but we're going to have a look around at some of the cars, and of course, as promised and as mentioned in my previous video, we're here with Rover 120 MG 100, so let's have a little look round at some of the cars here. So of course, if you see Nigel, then there's going to be Dan Hooper's cars very close by. So we've got this one, which I always forget the bloody colour of. This one's here. So we saw this last week, and then of course we've got the Caledonian 190, now on 11s, which I think look rather good. I think they're the right wheels for this car. We've got a lot here. I'm not going to go around every vehicle. I'm going to pick out things that I think you guys are going to find really interesting. So for example, and don't be offended, there are a lot of MG Fs and TFs here. There are a lot of MGBs. There is an MGC there, which we'll correctly identify before I get told off. So we're not going to go around every car, but anything that looks really interesting we'll pick out. And yeah, let's have a little look round MGs in the Park. So starting off with this rather nice pearl, I think it's pearl black, ZT260. I'm not sure I've seen this one before, but I might be wrong. Yeah, that's pretty clean. That's pretty clean. It's nice we've got some of the modern MGs are welcome. So I'm not a massive fan of them, but they are MGs. They're wearing the octagon, so they should be here. ZS in ignition blue, I do like those a lot, and I think we've got a few RV8s here, of course, so these are MGBs, just a bit modernised. But yeah, that's particularly nice in that green. There's a few magnets here. It's always nice to see these. This is particularly beautiful, this one. I like that a lot. And then we do know this car. We'll talk about one TF because it's Darren's TF in trophy blue. Now, I don't know this car, but I saw it driving in a little while ago. It's got very nice green calipers. It's a 3-door ZR. I assume it's a 1.4. Oh, it's from Horners. Horners up in sort of Manchester area. And that's where my TF Dusty came from. But that's really rather smart. Yeah, it's a 1.4. We've got drums on the back. But that's a really clean car. Very late registration as well, 06. So that's going to be a bit dearer on the tax, but I do like a Starlight Silver facelift ZR, I have to say. They are particularly nice looking things. So just heading towards this, another V8. So we've got another ZT260 here, again in pearl black, I think. Was it anthracite? One of the two. Can't quite see. Well, that's a nice looking thing. That's got some, I think it might be zero exhausts on there, slash cut, twin exit exhaust. Very, very nice sounding, I should think. But yeah, didn't see that one coming in. But we got quite a few Fs and TFs here, so I'm not going to go around each one because this would literally be a 2-hour video, and I want to keep this to one part. We had two parts at Coventry, but we'll keep this to one part today. But I am going to home in on this Mark 1 ZS 180 in, I think it's Starlight Silver. That's got the big spoiler on the back, and that looks nice. This has got a nice exhaust, just standard exhaust. So mild steel exhaust, but yeah, that's a really clean looking car. I think Starlight Silver is just one of those colours that doesn't age. It's yeah, still looks fresh. And that's got a baby seat in the back, so maybe that's still used as a daily driver. Yeah, very, very nice indeed. More bees and a midget. Excuse me, dear little midget. One thing I've noticed is there's nowhere to get a cup of coffee or a bottle of drink here, which needs to be rectified fairly soon. But yeah, nice car show for me to come to because it's not a million miles from home here at the Cotswold Wildlife Park. I'm just heading down to another ZR, another 3-door Starlight Silver ZR. Now this one is a 160. It's wearing straight, nice, really nice personal registration, although it's not British Racing Green. Yeah, gunmetal 16s, which look all right. Interior looks good. That is a very clean car, and I'm not saying that because the owner's standing there, but it is a very nice car. And I bet it drives lovely, because ZR160s do drive lovely. Beautiful. Let's have a little one down here, because I just spotted another ZT, a 190 on 11s in Starlight Silver, facelift, late registration, retro sports cars number plate. So it's obviously been up to Mr. Flanagan up there in Brighouse. And that's a nice, that's a nice example. Not clean, but it's not been waxed within an inch of its life, but its bodywork, sills look pretty good. So yeah, that's a really nice example, and that's what I'm really focusing on today. And we'll have a little look at those ones over there later on as well. We've got a magnet, two-tone magnet, grey on grey. That's all right, that is. Don't mind a bit of that. And we've got some more Bs. That blue one looks nice. A BV8 in red. Recognise that car there. And we've got a TF, I think. Let's have a little look at this. I just love the dials on these cars. They are sublime. And that is, that's really nice. You always see a few of these at these shows, and it's always nice to see them. And I love that fluted radiator. That's lovely, and that octagon radiator cap as well. Really nice detail. So I've now stopped by this ZS in royal blue. So same colour as Husley. This blue ZS is called Bluebell, and it looks rather clean. Looks rather nice. Can't tell if it's a 180 or not, but that's a good looking car. That really is very nice indeed. Let's have a wander down here, because we've got more things to look at. And we'll head towards my friends from MGRA, who I can see over there. We've got a hell of a lot of Fs and TFs, there really is. And so I'm not being offensive by not stopping at every one, but so I want to keep this video quite concise. So we've got another ZR, 5-door this time, solar red I think. That's actually a bit of lack of appeal on the roof, as you kind of expect with a red MGs Z. But yeah, really nice. Aztec seats. Bolster's gone a bit, but that's normal. But it's great. Another one still being used. That's what we want to see. And then we'll just go behind this tree. We've got the MGRA. So we've got Dave's Celestial ZS. That's looking very nice. Cheeky young man sitting in the passenger seat. Shut the door. Oh dear, isn't very happy. But I think last time I saw this car, it was not looking as well as it does now. And that is looking absolutely mint.
To be fair though, one of my wind deflectors left the chat on the way down here today.
Here's Dave. He's the owner of the car. So
yeah, having just replaced the wind deflector on my silver ZR, one decided to disappear.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, so you got the wind deflectors you just clip up under there, but sometimes they don't sit that well.
And the clips aren't the best fit.
No, and he's lost one, but it's a saloon, it's a monogram, it's ZS 180, so we like these. We like these a lot. That's nice, that's looking very good. Not going to stop at the MGFs, TFs, because we're too many of those today to get around efficiently. Got a very nice Starlight ZR here. I do think the 3-doors are particularly nice. I know my Streetwise is a 5-door, but I just really like the 3-door R3s. They just look really good. And then we've got a white gold or platinum gold 75. It's got serpents that have been painted in sort of metallic gunmetal, quite attractive. It's got the cream leather seats, which we like. It's an SE, got a sunroof, so pretty special. And they said just because this is MGs in the Park, the other sister brands are welcome here. So it's, yeah, really nice to see a decent 75. There's another 75 I want to catch later on, because that is, again, very nice indeed. So that's a, yeah, nice to see one of these. I do think platinum is a nice colour on these cars. Very good. More bees, and we've got another magnet. Those seats look absolutely amazing. And probably not original, I would suggest. Look at that dash, real loads of wood. Really nice shaped cars. And we've got another load of Fs. I do like the registration on that flame red F there. That's particularly nice. And then we've got some more modern stuff on the end. So I'm gonna walk past a lot of the cars, just so they are in the video, but we won't dwell on every single one, as I say. So do bear with. So what's that? HS, and then we've got an MG5, and then nice little midget there with a chrome bumper conversion kit, I would think, on that one. But there is a Typhoon TF down here, which looks, I think that's glacier white. That's nice. Yeah, TF 160 in Typhoon, I think. Oh, now we've got some pretty stuff. So we've got an MGA in red with a lovely cream hood. That's beautiful, and matching seats as well. That's a good looking thing. If anyone's watching this and owns an MGA that they're willing to let me drive, then please do get in touch. Because I would very much like to drive one. I've never driven one, and I'd like to. Then we've got another TF, an old TF next to it, and that looks good. And then we've got a ZTT 190 in anthracite, I think I want to say. And that's really smart. That's got a slightly modified bumper. It's got some kind of body kit on that. It's got some pretty chunky old side skirts on it, which I like. And that is a really good example of your car with a little puppy in the back. That's beautiful. Nice slash cut tailpipes as well. Very, very attractive. Yeah, that's a good looking ZTT. There will be a ZTT on the channel very soon, because my one can now be driven on the road. So we'll bring you that really soon. And we've got another ZTT next to it. This time we've got an X-Power Grey 260. Got some very dark apexes on that, which is nice. Don't know if I know this car, but that's a good looking beastie. Let's have a look. Let's check the rear end out. We've got, yeah, some slash cut twin tailpipes on that as well. That's very good. And then we've got an MG6. I'm beginning to, this is a diesel one. Yeah, but the engines that went in the petrol ones of these were serious bits of kit. And I will do a video on a Kavachi powered MG Rover. I won't say what one it is, but at some point in the near future. Just logistics, always a challenge. We've got plenty more Fs, TFs and Bs. And this, MGA in blue with a hardtop. Now you don't often see hardtops. You don't often see them in this colour either. But that is, just look at that curve. And that's just, it's sheer sexiness really. I get very unnecessary look at these cars. A Trophy Blue ZS Mark 1. There's a late Mark 1 as well on an 04 plate, but that's a really nice looking car. Paintwork's very, very clean. That's very good. And it's got a sunroof as well, so it's probably an SE. Hello. On straights, got a tow bar. Yeah, and a big spoiler. That's a nice looking car. I like that. I'm going to stop at a B because there is one in it's a C, MGC in Primrose Yellow. Look how gorgeous that is. I think I saw this coming in earlier and it sounded absolutely epic. The straight six is a really nice sounding engine, and that is a pretty car in that colour. I've got to get a Primrose Yellow car at some point, preferably a Cowley built 75. And we've got another lineup of Bs, but we've got a TF in the middle. So we've got a 1950s TF, and what someone's done is they've taken the TF badge from a modern TF and put that on there. So I quite like that actually. I'm guessing that's a joke, and it's quite a funny one. But yeah, real nice looking things those. And we've got a little magic. I'm going to focus on this little midget because it is a round wheel arch, early 70s midget, which is my favourite. Yeah, that's nice. I like the mini lights. I like the fact it's a round wheel arch. It means it'll have a 1275 engine, and it's got chrome bumpers, of course. And that is a beautiful little midget. Really like that. Couple more magnets. I'm sure we've seen these before. So another grey on black this time, and then this kind of sagey, I don't know what colour you'd call that really, but it's very attractive. Duck egg blue perhaps. Isn't that a lovely car? You've got semaphore indicators on that as well, which is really nice to see. And then, no, another ZS one. I think it's a 180. It's a saloon, it's a facelift, it's lovely, I like it. And I think this is in Goodwood Green, or Aquamarine. Don't know whether they marketed it as that, but I've never seen a ZS in this colour. But I'm glad I've seen this one. Bit of a body kit going on as well. That is a pretty nice looking car. So we're in the kind of final bit of the general parking, and then we're going to have a bit of a wander over to the Pride of Ownership, where I accidentally parked. So my 190 Husley is now in the Pride of Ownership. I very much doubt it's going to win, but we'll head over there in a bit and I'll show you what I'm parked with. I will stop at this B here because we see this quite a lot. So that's the multicoloured B that has had some work done to last year. I think it's definitely, yeah, there's a bit more red oxide on there than the last time I saw that car. It's good to see that one. Nice colour, Chagall. Celestial. Another magnet there. So lots of Fs, TFs and Bs. Nice BRGB there, and then another RV8. Good to see. One just come up for sale actually, I think. Might be this one. That one's for sale. And we've got a Firefrost ZT260 on the end here. That's a little bit of a surprise. I've got the big spoiler. Whoa, look at those exhausts. They're seriously beefy. PKFRO, don't know that one. That's an SE as well, so 260 SE. And that looks good. Let's see if we can track the owner down at some point. I have to ask one of the Zeds lot. They might know. We'll just whiz down this little bit here. There's a couple of cars I want to show you. But we'll just get this another MGC there. And a Labrador, very nice. So we've got, there is a trophy blue ZS hatch there behind this flag, Wessex MG Club. That's nice, interesting with the chrome rubbing strips on the bumper. But we've got this nice ZTT. I'm not sure if this is Lawrence's or not, might be. For anthracite diesel ZTT, and that's, I was chatting to the owner of this, I think, this morning. We've got a biomorphic ZR160. I don't know who owns this one, but that did catch my eye a little earlier when it came in. Yeah, since Dave the crap carpenter got his, I've really got switched on to these biomorphic ZRs. They are good looking things. James's ZTT, which is really coming together nice. This is one of the cars I really wanted to focus in on. Yeah, so PBT, pearl black, on apexes. I know he's really going for it. It's got Harman card and it's got everything. You look at it's got 5 buttons, so it's got all the bits and bobs on it. It's a really nice car. He's very proud of it, and it looks good. It's really coming together nicely. So I did get some bits from James a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't really have that long to chat to him. But that is a seriously nice looking bit of kit, and he has left it unlocked. We can pop our camera in through the sunroof. You've got a wood rim steering wheel, full leathers. It's basically got everything on it. It's nice car young James has got there. And then another young man with a very nice car. We've got Anthony's Shot Silk ZT CDTI, which again, he's really investing in this car. And it's really good to see, younger people in their early mid-20s into these cars and really doing a good job in getting them back to rude health. So this is by no means a finished project for Anthony, but I know he loves this car, and I know he's going to make it nice. So that's really good. We've got an ignition blue ZS, for sale, but not this one. TF for sale, but yeah, they're selling a TF in X-Power Grey, but they've got an ignition blue ZS hatchback. And we're now back where we started, so we'll just quickly get these cars in, just so people can see them. Oh, another primrose yellow MGC. I think there's probably 3 of these here today. Really good to see, and it's for sale. There's the details. So back to the Rover 120 MG 100 area. So we've got Rob's rather nice trophy yellow ZR 160, and then this is now James. This was Rob's. This is now James's car, and that's here, which is looking nice. The biomorphic thing's beginning to work on me quite a lot. We've got other cars in this central bit as well. I'll just go past these B's and F's. There is a couple of magnets over there. Actually, I will home in on this earlier magnet, which is the Morris Oxford Shape 1. And this two-tone Westminster Oxford style is particularly nice. That is a nice motor, I have to say. They got their dashboard there, and they've got their picnic basket on the back table. You may remember from last year they had a bit of a centrepiece. They've got the same thing again this year with some vintage MGs and old speckled hen, I think, is tucked around the back there. So we've got some very early ones.
Space frame chassis. Honda K20 supercharged engine.
So this is an R-type. Look at that front end. That's mean looking. I like that a lot. We've got an M-type Le Mans edition here. Look at that red leather in there. That's beautiful. That's very nice. Some kind of midget here. That's beautiful. Interesting. Got I think that's supercharged actually, that one, because the carburettor is kind of sticking out of this cowling at the front here. And then we've got old speckled hen. I won't go into the story of that, because I'll put a link to the video where I explain why it's called old speckled hen in a moment. Just seen some vintage MGs. We've got the latest MG, so this is the new MG3. This belongs to Stephen. The lines on that are actually quite nice. It's quite a nice design, I have to say. I will have to get me out in one of these, but some folks that I know are gathering round this. I think we should have a good look at this, because this thing is a bit of a naughty little car. Is it not? Ah. Oh. This isn't a naughty car. Well, it is a naughty car because it's pretending to be something it's not. So we've got a 6R4 replica, but it's not an actual 6R4 because it's got a K series and it says Honda on the top actually. So maybe it's not a K series, but it's got something in there. But it looks nice. That's the main thing. That's interesting. We're now in the pride of ownership area. We've got an MG Maestro Turbo, which just looks amazing. That's nice and cute. We've got MG 1300. And that's pretty sweet. We've got Metro, a bit more spacious. We can be a bit more leisurely. We've got MG Metro 1300, naturally aspirated. I think that one. That's a nice looking thing. And then we've got a lineup of sexy, curvaceous MGAs. We won't look at everyone because they're all pretty similar to look at. We've got a red, and an old English white, and then a pewter grey with a hard top. So coupe. That is particularly nice. Red interior. That's beautiful. Just look at the shape of that. And we've got another old English white, which is beautiful. Another English white. And then we've got this red one on the end here. That's a 1500. Isn't that beautiful? I just love that narrow bonnet. It's just so beautiful. Let's have one. This is the last MGA we're going to look at today. So we'll just have to look at that curve down the back. Aren't they wonderful hips? Absolutely lovely. They are.
Everybody says an XK Jaguar is lovely looking. The XK Jaguar is a straight line down the side.
Yes.
Well, it's supposed to be a straight line until people restore them with the doors locked. That such a curve and that.
Yeah. They are. They're still the prettiest MG. Nothing will surpass it. I've really got to get out in one at some point because I've not driven one and I need to. So we'll leave the MGAs there because we've got some vintage MGs over here. That green is beautiful. Oh, look, a YB. That's nice. 1953 MG YB. So this is now pride of ownership. So these cars are a little bit smarter. Another TF 1500 there. I do like those that kind of suede leatherette side screens. That's particularly nice. We've got a few more Fs and TFs to look at. So these cars are being judged, I guess, as we speak. That's nice there in flame red. Got a later MG TF there, LE500, of course with the N series engine in. And then we're going to see a couple of familiar cars in a sec because
It's a shame that when they didn't hand you these, they didn't have all coins and then they might be interested in.
That's nice. So Husley's here. Husley is here by accident, didn't mean to park in the pride of ownership because he's not quite finished yet and we are going to get some content out of him. Here is Bob's Flying Banana. So here it is. Bob's been out of action but he's now up here, which is really nice. So we always like seeing this car. And then we've got, I don't know this car at all. It's a ZT260 supercharged. Is it a Dreadnought? It's got a Kenny Bell supercharger, but whether it's a Dreadnought conversion, I don't know. But I don't know the owner of this. It's you.
I'm the owner.
So we now know what this car is. It belongs to a guy called Gareth. So it's not a Dreadnought. It's actually a retro sports cars conversion. So Chris Flanagan's put the Kenny Bell supercharger and all the gubbins on it. But yeah, beautiful in Typhoon. And Typhoon ZT260 it works. It really does, doesn't it? But this car only comes out in the dry. We're hoping that it's going to stay that way. But yeah, I don't think I've seen this car before, but it's really nice to see it. Orange Grove 260 next to it. That's yeah, one of my favourite monogram colours, I have to say. And then we've got a very naughty car owned by a very naughty man next to it. This is Jason Hawkins' Black Olive CDTI ZTT. It's obviously completely stock under the bonnet. Yeah, it doesn't make any smoke or any loud noises, or pops or wheezes or anything like that. I'm sure it's got a catalytic converter and an EGR valve. Yeah, of course it has. You can see it's you obviously can't see it because the cover's in the way, but yeah, all those bits I just mentioned are definitely under there. Jason's currently bent over cleaning it up. It's all right, I know him quite well, so I can tease him a little bit and he doesn't mind.
Still got a small turbo.
Yeah, still got a small turbo, but yeah, this I only saw this car for the first time a couple of months ago over at up at Great British Car Journey. And this thing makes the exhaust on this does sound nice, but we won't say too much else because I'll ask him if I can drive it on a video at some point. He's ignoring me now. Thank you. Yeah, oh good, yeah. We've got some more bees, which we shan't dwell on because we could just classic MG, the channel classic MGB is here, so Graham will do a far better job talking about MGBs than I ever could. We have got some interesting MGBs over here though, because we've got an MGB V8, and then next to it we've got another MGR V8, but next to that we've got an SVR. Now I do see quite a lot of these, so we're not gonna dribble over it too much, but they are just something. Someone's alarm is going off over there. And then we've got some C's. It's all right. That C looks nice with those like Michelotti front end on that. A couple more C's, and we've got something else up, some orange B chassis cars up here. We'll just quickly have a scooch at them just to have a little look. They're just B's. They're just BGTs. So we'll let Graham video those because he's the man with MGBs. But we're going to have a little potter down here because we've got a little lineup of some nice stuff. So we've got Byron's rather nice Frosty, so Fire Frost ZR. And the ones we're about to see really are pride of ownership cars. So I mean that's very clean under the bonnet. We know this car because it's my very good friend Austin's car. So we won't dwell on it because we're going to do a video on it fairly soon. I'm actually going to video both of Austin's cars together, but we're not just going to look at the cars. We're going to have a chat about why young folks like them. I don't know who owns this one, but it's very trophy yellow with very purple bits under the bonnet. I think it's a turbo conversion by the looks of it. That's definitely a K-Series turbo under the bonnet. Now this car was on eBay fairly recently, and I have to admit I did actually bid on it, but I didn't bid enough. But this is like obviously it's an Orange Grove ZR 160. It's mint. It wants for nothing. It would be wasted on someone like me because I wouldn't be able to do content on it, and I'd probably ruin it. But I was chatting to I forget the owner's name, but he's very lucky to have acquired this because that is a seriously nice bit of kit. And if this doesn't win the ZRs, I will be surprised. Obviously, I want Austin to win, obviously, but I think this one needs absolutely nothing doing to it. Another trophy yellow 160, and then we've got some ZS's over here. So we've got a Kavachi, I think it's a Kavachi engine. So we've got Kavachi converted, I might be wrong, but I think it's Kavachi, 1.8 turbo ZS. That's gonna be naughty because those engines are naughty. We've got another ZS 180 here, and then we've got Sharon's lovely Veronica, which now this car again, we call this pride of ownership. This one, wants for nothing. She's always doing jobs to it. It is lovely. Look at the end. You could eat your dinner off that. Yeah. You could eat your dinner off that. It's a beautiful car.
Yeah, you can eat.
We shan't go quite right because Sharon's having a conversation. Don't want to interrupt people. And we have covered the entire show. What a good car to finish up on. So, I'll spin you round. This is MGs in the Park. If you can get to the Greater Oxford area, we're in Burford, so just on sort of the edge of the Cotswolds. get here next year. It's good. It's really good. It's friendly. I've got the video done early in the day because I just want to go and chat to people now. There's loads of people, loads of friends and people I know here. I just want to go and chat and relax with them. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends and drop a comment down below. And I'll see you again very soon on the next episode of Beards and Bangers. Goodbye.